my god. Oh my god. I really hate Cersei.
I know.
She's such a smug bitch. Oh my god, Tyrion.
Tyrion, be careful. She's crazy. She'll
Please
fucking kill
be
you.
careful, Tyrion.
Daenerys demands Cersei's unconditional surrender and the immediate release of Missandei of North.
What's gonna happen?
Queen Cersei demands Daenerys' unconditional surrender. If she refuses, Missandei of North will die here and now.
Oh my god.
I don't want to see the city burn. I don't want to hear the screams of children burning alive.
I love Tyrion.
No,
He's
it
trying
is
to
not
avoid
at
slaughter.
present.
Yeah.
Cersei is queen of the Seven Kingdoms. You are her subject.
Her reign is over. You understand this. Help her understand it.
We understand nothing of the sort.
He's gonna go talk to Cersei.
Shit.
Oh my god, Tyrion. Tyrion.
Bitch. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare. No, 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 no. Oh.
You're not a monster. I know this. I know this because I've seen it.
This isn't gonna work.
Always love your children
That is true.
That's very true.
more than yourself,
That is very,
more
very
than
true.
Jaime, more than anything. Not for yourself, then for your child. Your reign is over.
That is the way to get to
That
her.
doesn't mean your life has to end.
Please don't kill Tyrion for this.
Doesn't mean your baby has to die.
Oh, I don't know. She's not gonna know.
No, that almost got
That
her for a
almost got
second.
there though. That was good.
If you have any last words now.
Yeah. No, she's still gonna do it. Oh my god.
Oh, oh my god, I can't watch this. No.
Oh gosh, Dany's losing somebody else that she loves.
Narcotics.
Oh my god. We've just seen Dany lose everybody. Like, it's been one thing after the other. Oh.
Kill that bitch.
And Tyrion knows that was, like... He almost had her, too.
For a second. And then she looked at Dany and it was like, nope. She realized what he was doing.
It's gonna end. Is that the end?
Yeah.
Yeah, so next week will be the battle. Shit, it's a full battle. Oh my god. That gave nothing but anxiety.
Yeah, didn't give anything away.
Oh my god, next week.
Oh gosh, guys.
Next week is gonna be like the really big battle. I think next week is episode 5. That's when
that's a
shit's
big episode,
gonna be.
yeah.
I think it's gonna be mostly like the resolution to the entire show, and then 6 is gonna be maybe some of that with like a. Like a,
6
what's
I think it's gonna be more
after,
calmer.
yeah.
It's gonna be more of like the
We'll
aftermath.
see, but
yeah, next episode's gonna be insane. I feel like, but
yeah.
oh gosh, this episode So it's very interesting.
It started off like really like sad, of course, but then it got kind of like celebratory in a way. Like they kind of were enjoying the fact that like they were alive, and I really I love the moment with Gendry and Arya until Arya says no, and that just hurt because like she's been telling him all along, I'm not a lady. But the thing is, like, I want her to be able to be like, I'm not a lady, but I still want to marry you because I love you. And I feel like,
I hope that's where we get to. I mean,
I think we can.
I feel like,
yeah, I hope so.
I think it made sense for Arya to say no.
Yeah,
that's just who she is. But I do want her to get to the point where, like, I do want her to end up with Gendry. So I hope that they do end up together towards the end, because
we actually want them on the throne. Yeah, we think that they should rule.
They should end up on the throne, like
ruling
it should be
together.
Arya and him, and I think Dany like ended up giving him that title in this episode just to kind of like
be like, you have
this, and you're like, go over there. Dany, this episode, we saw like right in the beginning, like when everybody was like having a good time, she's just
you feel bad for her.
Exactly, you feel for her because
and you understand her
because of how much loss she has had. She's just lost a lot, and she just feels like everybody loves she's on the outside because she's not a Stark, and like everybody just like loves Jon, and like because that's why she was looking at him in that scene when they were all like praising Jon, and she was just like. You could see that like in her head, like she's starting to feel like she got scared, like that she wasn't gonna end up on the throne, and that it was him, especially knowing what she knows.
That scene with the two of them,
that was heartbreaking, because it's like they both love each other and they want it, and you could see that she grew up where like it didn't matter to her. She wanted to be with him, and she loves him, but he didn't grow up that way.
No, he wants to. Like, he's in love with her.
Jon is not into incest.
But he's not doing it.
Yeah, no, so it makes sense.
I think it's just really, like, hard because you could tell, like, these two people do, like, love each other. But the circumstances with, like, the world and the realm, it's just, and the throne is such a huge part of it. And
they are,
I really like that we had, like, this discussion, though, in it of, like, what would happen if the two of them ruled together? Like, why can't they just rule together? Why does there have to be, like, a one person on the throne? And honestly, with the way, like, Dany is, this season is, like, you guys have watched our reactions for Game of Thrones. You guys know that we've always rooted for her, and but this season, I feel like we've just watched her go down this really dark path.
Yeah.
And every single loss has impacted her in a really negative way. And it's made her want to...
It's made her
kill.
It's made her rule in a way that she didn't want to. She didn't want to. This is what she's basically becoming what she strived not to be, and that's really I think where she's going. That's where her character is going, and it is sad because I feel like she's so badass, and like I did really want her on the throne, and now it's like I can't see it happening. I don't think she's gonna end up on the throne, and I honestly think she's gonna end up dead. I think that. I think either Jon's gonna end up having to kill her, or Tyrion's gonna have to end up killing her. I think that's really where it's going, and it's sad though. I feel like that's like I don't want that, because I don't want her to just end up where like she's like kind of just like disposed of because of she went down that path, but that seems like where it's going. I mean, we could be wrong, but
back to that scene though with Jon and her, when she was like, don't tell your family, like keep this between us, like we don't have to tell anybody. Even if that happened, you could tell that she still would not 100% trust Jon. And that's the problem, like there's no equal partnership.
There's no equal ruling too, I feel like, because even if they did rule together, they wouldn't be like, she would still feel like I don't know,
inferior. Like kind of like you could take the throne from me at any point.
I feel like he would end up resenting her because he would feel like, oh, I have to keep this secret from my family, and like he would feel like he's choosing her over his family. So
I didn't like that.
It was a bad situation. I didn't like that either. Yeah, I didn't like that she made, but I do like that he did end up telling Sansa and Arya, but Sansa went and told Tyrion.
Yeah.
So,
no.
Yeah.
Okay, I really love Sansa. Sansa's
one of my favorites.
We've always loved Sansa, but this season I love her even more. I think she is fantastic, and I love how loyal she is to Jon, because it's like same girl.
I would love to see Jon on the throne, because it does make sense. Like, he would be a better leader, because at this point right now, Dany, her mindset, it's just, she's not there to rule. Like, Jon is more level-headed right now. He's more composed.
I think
Dany's just lost a lot, and it's just, she's not in the right mindset right now.
Emilia Clarke is doing such a great job portraying that. Like, you could just see her be broken, and like the bags under her eyes, like just the way, and you just feel so much for her. But you're going down a crazy path. Like, you could tell, like, she's gonna, like, that mad queen. Like, I just don't.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah.
I feel like they're going that route, but we'll see what ends up happening next week. But I'm very nervous about what's gonna end up happening with that whole situation. We had Jaime, who really
disappointed
me. Like,
I'm so upset.
I'm so pissed. Like, I hope that they change. Like, I hope that, like, he really does, like, he goes to Cersei to kill her. I'm hoping that that's what's happening here, because if he literally, like, just left to go fight for King's Landing for Cersei,
like, what the hell? Like, that erases
what was the point
all
of
his
everything?
Development. Like, if that happens where he goes there and he literally fights for her, and that's, like, you literally fought with us last episode, like, to the death. You were gonna die defending Winterfell. Like, I'm hoping, like, this show is great writing. I'm hoping that what they're gonna do is
please don't throw away that development.
He's going to realize it once he gets there. He's gonna be like, what the hell am I doing? And he's gonna end up going in there and killing her. I'm hoping that's where it goes, because I see Jaime killing her. That's what I've always thought, is that Jaime's gonna be the one to kill her. And because I mean, that we have that whole thing with, like, the brown eyes, green eyes, blue eyes with Arya, and the green eyes could be Cersei. I don't think Arya's gonna end up killing Cersei, because she killed the Night King, so I feel like that's, like, kind of obvious.
That's a lot,
like, she goes there and kills Cersei. I don't know. I don't see Arya doing it. I thought I saw Jaime doing it. I really hope that's where it's going.
You guys know we and, like, Brienne. Brienne. I felt so bad for her. Like, I was so happy with the two of them. I'm like, oh my god, like, our ship is happening, and then they ripped it away from me. And when Brienne was just like, stay with me, like, you're not, like, she's trying to explain to him, like, you know, you're not that person anymore. And he's like saying, like, all these awful things that he did, but it's like, you're gonna continue doing awful things because you did awful things back then. Like, you could grow from that. And
he did. That's why it's so annoying.
Like, but continue making these good choices. And oh my god, Brienne just devastated me. When he left Winterfell and she was sobbing, I was just like, I just wanted to hug her, because she deserves, like, so much more than that. And I just hope that that resolves itself, because, like, if it's going, like, in that direction, I'm gonna be furious I'm gonna be really pissed.
Do we think the secret is gonna get out of, like,
that Jon told
Sansa? That's gonna get out, and that's gonna be how she turns on him, right?
Yeah, and that's how she's gonna isolate herself even more
from Jon. Yeah, and then I wonder if she's gonna find out that Tyrion knows too, because that could also be, like, a huge thing. If, like, Tyrion
you know,
tell her that he knew.
I love Tyrion.
Yeah, me too.
Tyrion is, I love him so much.
I really appreciate him, because he's trying to keep the peace. He's trying to always find a solution that's going to kill the less people, that's going to make everybody happy. Trying to stay behind Dany, because he knows that vision that she had, and he believes in it. But unfortunately, that vision now, like, she's not going about it the right way. So it's like, he's struggling with that as well, and he doesn't want to, like, kill her. I thought that he almost got through to Cersei too.
Oh,
like, the whole thing with the children, because if one thing would get through to Cersei, it would be the whole thing with her children, because that's one, like, part of, like, her humanity. That's, like, the only, like, I think, source of the humanity that you could see in Cersei, was that she loved her children, and she would do anything for them. So that was...
Cersei is such an interesting character to me. Like, she's evil now, like, we hate her, but I feel like there's been times where we, like, rooted for her, you know?
Exactly.
Like, I think that's what's so great about the show is we've seen every single character go through their own development before coming together and being in where all these different places, like, where they're meant to be. So, I think, yeah, you could see it in her face when he was talking about her children. Like, not only are they killing Cersei, but you know she is pregnant, so I feel like that almost got to her. It really
Tyrion,
did.
he really doesn't want the bloodshed. He doesn't want his sister to die. It's still his sister.
Yeah.
We're very excited for next week. We're a little nervous. Let us know who you guys think is gonna die, what you think is gonna happen, and what you thought of this episode.
Yes, we'd love to talk about it. Let us know if you were as upset about certain things like we were.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can also be sure to follow our social media. We are at City of the Fields.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye!